Guys, it's me again, Jimmy. Now, I do get a lot of questions at work, which is the best way of cleaning your chain if it's not too dirty after you've washed your motorcycle. Now, what I use is, first I use WD-40. Not really you can use a silicone base or whatever you want to use, but I usually main this to dry the chain and clean it up a little bit. Look, you can notice my chain, I'll bring this in a bit more now. It's pretty clean, you know what I mean? It's got some gunky bits on the inside right there, but she's pretty clean. So we still want to put some oil on it, and the best, or oil, we want to put some chain wax lube on it. And I find this stuff that I purchased from MCAS in Dandenong Motorcycle Supermarkets, chain wax. Okay, now what this stuff actually does is it dries permanently on the chain and it doesn't fling off. You know how you get some of these chains, right, that you put the lube on and then you start your bike and flies off? Well, if you look at this here, right, there's still plenty of it stuck on there from last time I've done this, about 800 k's ago. See how it's stuck to the chain? This stuff is stuck to the chain. Okay, that stuff is stuck to the chain. And so it doesn't fling off with willy-nilly. Now, what I use is also a bit of cardboard and a rag. Turn my chain around, my wheel around, sorry, until I see my marks. This is where I've riveted my new DID 320 chain in. Okay, so there's your marks, your rivet marks. So I'll move that to the bottom. I'll grab my WD-40 can, place that underneath, and on top of it, I'll spray it. Now what this actually does is it helps dry out its water. Helps dry out the water that's on there and cleans off a little bit of gunk and some of the old lube that was on there. Okay, so there's our mark. So we'll bring that mark around to about there, and we'll do it again with our WD-40. So we spray on inside here, on the top of the chain. Don't worry about the outside of the chain. See how clean that's coming up? All that old wax, and there's all the water's coming out of it. See? Look, all the water's coming out of it. So move to the clean bit. There's your clean bit. There's your dirty bit. All right, here we go. All over the top of it. Rub inside there. So just put a bit of a clean as the chain comes around. Quickly around there. On top. Nice and dry and shiny. Right here. Now, if this chain was totally covered with mud, guts, you know, been out in the rain, it's gone through about 700 kilometres of rain, mud and dirt, and if the chain was really, really dirty, okay, what I would personally do is use kerosene. Yes, kerosene in a bucket with a grunge brush and clean it with kerosene. Then I'll do this procedure with the WD-40. See how easy it's coming off now. One more time. See? Nice and shiny. Okay. Look, there's a mark. Oh, we've done this bit. That's what was nice and shiny. We double up a little bit extra. Doesn't hurt nobody. Look how clean that is. Okay. I'm going to show you how to recognise a proper adjusted chain. All right, we take our Maxima. We take a bit of cardboard, and what we do is spin the wheel again until we find our marks, and then we place, you see that? The cardboard behind it. See that? We place the cardboard behind it, okay? And we spray on top of the chain. Never start your bike You ever start your bike, and put it in gear and have this thing spinning around and you're trying to do all this, guaranteed you're going to lose a finger. Okay, or one's going to get stuck in there. Oh, I got my finger stuck. All right, so what we do is we take our cardboard like I showed you guys, if you can see that. Place our cardboard behind and spray in there, not out there, in there. We don't need a whole can. Whoa, that's a little easy, man. We don't need a full can because this is an O-ring chain. It doesn't need that much. On the top. See, it's not going over the wheel, it's not going on the chassis of the frame or anything. It's spinning really nicely. Ah, we need the end. And look at it go through the chain links. Look at that. You can do just a little bit of everything like this. Done. So we notice that. We sprayed the top of the chain. Now this stuff's really tacky. It's really, really tacky, okay? Now, if we left this bike to sit for 20 minutes, this will dry rock solid on it and it won't go flying around everywhere. You get me? Okay. A properly adjusted chain. I like it at 25 mil. See that there? That's about 25 mil. And how I can tell it's a 25 mil? Because I pull the back of it. And it's just on the sprocket. See that? It's just holding onto the sprocket. Just holding onto the sprocket with a little bit of leeway, just a little bit of leeway. Give it a spin backwards, give her a spin forwards, and your chain is ready with the Maxima, which I'm not being sponsored by these characters. But I'm not sponsored by these characters or whatever, but I've been using this for yonko years. And this chain's done 32,000 Ks using this stuff. What do you reckon? 32,000 Ks this chain. All right, and same with the Duke. That's how I do my Super Duke. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Sorry it was so long, but ZX10R. Can't sell this thing. Every time yesterday I took it for a ride. I thought, oh, I gotta sell it. Took it for a ride yesterday. This ain't for sale. Have a good day, guys.